Now numericals of Gauss theorem. Sound पहुंच रही है? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So first you see the formula. So see here, first formula is of electric flux. Electric flux, whose symbol is phi e, and it is what type of quantity? It is a scalar quantity. Is clear? Now, what is the unit of what is it is equal to E into A. E into E. So what will be its unit? So unit will be, if you see the SI unit of phi E, what will be SI unit? So E की एक यूनिट क्या है? न्यूटन पर कूलम है, into meter square. That is Newton meter square per coulomb. It's clear? Newton meter square per coulomb. And afterwards, you will study one more unit in the next chapter. There is one more unit of E. E की एक और unit है, that is volt per meter. It is volt per meter. It's clear? Into A की unit meter square means it is voltmeter. These are the two units. It's clear. Now, what is the formula of phi E? So it is equal to surface integral of electric field over that surface. Surface integral of electric field over that surface. And if the surface is closed surface, if surface is the Gaussian surface, then it is the integration over the closed surface. It will be the integration over the closed surface. Integral E dot dA. This we call surface integral of integral over the of electric field of E over the surface. Now there is another formula which is the Gauss theorem. It is equal to Q in upon epsilon naught. Q in is what? It is the charge enclosed by closed surface. Enclosed by closed surface. Now this can be applied only for the closed surface. It's clear? While this can be applied whether it is a open surface or it is a closed surface. For both type of surfaces it can be applied. Now after that we have reduced electric intensity due to uniformly charged bodies by using Gauss theorem. Electric field intensity due to uniformly charged bodies by Gauss theorem. So what was the first derivation? You have seen electric intensity. This is the first. Electric intensity is due to infinite line charge. Line charge. Electric intensity due to infinite line charge means there is a infinitely long uniformly charged wire. Infinitely long uniformly charged wire. It's clear. Here it is. This is a infinitely long. It's clear. That's why it is made dotted in the either side. Uniformly positively charged wire. What will be the electric intensity because of it at any point? It will be normal to the wire and away from it. Normal to the wire and away from it. It's clear. This will be the direction of intensity. If we take its distance of this point from the line charge as small r, then what is the formula of electric intensity? E equals to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught 2 lambda upon r. It's clear. 2 lambda upon r. Now what is lambda? Lambda is linear charge density. That is charge per unit length. Unit will be coulomb per meter. It's clear. Here, if we draw the graph of E versus R graph will be like this. Here E on this axis and R on this axis. This will be the E versus R graph. It is clear. Now after this, so it is electric intensity due to infinite line charge. After that, you can see electric intensity due to infinite plane sheet of charge. Due to infinite plane sheet of charge. So see here, this is a infinitely large plane sheet of charge. Here, this is a infinitely large plane sheet of charge, and suppose it is positively charged. We have to determine the electric intensity because of it at any point. Clear? Here, there is a point at a distance x from it. इससे x distance पर एक point. What will be the direction of electric intensity? It will be normal to the plane sheet of charge, but away from it because it is positively charged. It's clear. What will be the electric intensity at this point? So E will be given by sigma upon 2 epsilon naught, where sigma is what? It is the surface charge density, that is charge per unit area. What will be the unit? Coulomb per meter square. Coulomb per meter square. Now you can see here, you can notice here that the value of E do not depend upon the distance of point from the plane sheet of charge. This is for the closely spaced point, not for a very far point. This formula is for a closely spaced point, means जो point इसके पास में. It do not depend upon x, and why it is so? Its region is at the nearer point, only a smaller portion of plane sheet of charge will constitute electric field. At the farther point, a bigger area, a bigger surface of this will constitute electric field. So अगर point दूर है, तो एरिया भी जो इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड सेट कर रहा है वो अधिक है. वो अधिक है मतलब Q की वैल्यू क्या हो जाएगी? अधिक हो जाएगी, बिकॉज Q इक्वल्स टू सिग्मा इंटू A. जितना अधिक A उतना ही अधिक Q, तो उतनी ही अधिक क्या हो जानी चाहिए? इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड. बट डिस्टेंस अधिक है, so electric field कम होनी चाहिए, so that is get balanced. It's clear. That's why do not depend upon x here. It's clear. Now after this, there are some applications of it due to parallel infinite plane sheet of charge. Which are closely spaced. Now these infinite parallel plane sheets of charge are closely spaced. Now see here, one plane sheet of charge is this and another plane sheet of charge is this. Now suppose here surface charge density is plus sigma 1 and here on their inner surface charge density is sigma 1 and sigma 2 on their inner surface. Here it is plus and here it is minus. So see here what will be at inside point. So I have told at inside point it will be 1 upon 2 epsilon naught sigma 1 plus sigma 2. It's clear. And at any outside point means here, outside the plate, means here, outside the plate. Inside point means this, situated in between both the plates. This is the inside point. This is the outside point. This is the outside point. What is the at outside point? We have seen it is equal to 1 upon 2 epsilon naught sigma 1 difference sigma 2. Now if sigma 1 is equal to sigma 2, जैसे कि कैपेसिटर प्लेट्स में होता है, both are having same charge density but opposite in nature, then inside it will be uniform. Inside there will be uniform electric field well within the plates. Well within the plates का मतलब क्या है? Well within the plates. Within plates. Well within the plates mean एकदम बीचों बीच में कितनी इलेक्ट्रिक इंटेंसिटी होगी अगर दोनों प्लेट्स क्या हो, having equal charge density but opposite in nature. Uniform electric field of this much strength. Uniform electric field of this much strength. And at outside point it will become 0. At outside point it will become 0. Means there will be no electric field. It is clear? Then if you see, if both are having the similar charge density, means both are positive, both are negative, then what will be the formula of E in? E in का formula ये हो जाएगा. This will become the formula of E in. मतलब कब होगा? जब ये भी पॉजिटिव, ये भी पॉजिटिव, जब ये भी नेगेटिव, ये भी नेगेटिव, then E in will become this and E out will become this, so that you can watch from the previous video. It is clear. Then there is a formula of electric intensity. This is electric intensity due to infinite conducting plate. When I say conducting plate means metal plate of finite thickness. It is having how much? Finite thickness. It's clear. If the thickness is finite, then what will be? You can see here. Means the plate is like this. And as we know that what are the electrical properties of charged conductor? In case of conductor, what are the electrical properties of metal plate? Whole charge resides only on its outer surface. There will be no charge in the interior. Whole charge will be on the outer surface. It is clear. Charge will be only on the outer surface. Here surface charge density is sigma. This is the surface charge density. Now see here, what will be the electric intensity due to this at any closely spaced point? At any closely spaced point, what will be the electric intensity? It will be given by sigma upon epsilon naught. It is clear? Because this will also constitute the electric field and this surface will also constitute the electric field. So both will add up, and because of both the surface, net electric field will be this. So all of you remember that if there is any electric intensity due to infinite conducting plate of finite thickness, then electric intensity will be given by sigma upon epsilon naught. But if it is a thin metal plate means this, then it will be E equals to sigma upon 2 epsilon naught. That we will remember. What is sigma? Surface charge density, that already I have told. It is clear. Now after this, electric intensity due to uniformly charged spherical cell. There is a uniformly charged thin spherical cell. Thin spherical cell means internal radius and external radius both are same. Its radius is capital R. And suppose here charge is this. So what will be the electric intensity due to a uniformly charged thin spherical cell at any point? So it will be in the radially outward direction. At any outside point, it will be in the radially outward direction. It's clear. Suppose Q charge is given to it, and the distance of this point is how much? From the center of the spherical cell, it is small r. Distance of this point from the center of the spherical cell is small r. Then what will be the electric intensity? So electric intensity at any outside point we can find by assuming whole charge at the center. By assuming मतलब वहां पर हमने मान लिया है कि पूरा चार्ज सेंटर पर है, एक्चुअल में कहां पर है? सरफेस पर. By assuming whole charge at the center, and we can apply the formula of the point charge, so it will become 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught E upon small r square. It's clear. This will be the formula of electric intensity at any outside Q upon r square, not T upon r square. Q upon r square. This is the formula of electric intensity at any outside point due to uniformly charged thin spherical cell. Means because of the charged thin spherical cell, in order to calculate the intensity at any exterior point, at any outside point, whole charge is assumed at the center of the spherical cell, and then we use the formula of point charge, जो इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड का फार्मूला है पॉइंट चार्ज के लिए. This is clear. Now what will be the surface charge density? So you can see here spherical cell is having what radius? Capital R. So what will be the surface area? Here surface area will be equal to 4 pi capital R square. How much charge has been given? Q. So surface charge density will be Q upon 4 pi capital R square. Capital R is what? The radius of spherical cell. So if you write this formula, in terms of the surface charge density, then it will be equal to what? It will be sigma into capital R square upon epsilon naught into small r square. It's clear. Sigma into capital R square divided by epsilon naught into small r square. Now see here, for any point on the surface, suppose you have to calculate E at the surface. Means the point where you have to find the electric field is situated on its surface. Here it is. It is situated at this point. It is situated here. So what will be the direction of electric field? It will be radially outward. It will be radially outward. It will be radially outward. Why outward? Because it is positively charged. Now if you calculate, so what will be the value of small r? Small r की value यहाँ से यहाँ तक होगी. From center to जिस point पर इस intensity find out करते. From this point to this point. That is equal to here small r will become equal to capital R. And then in that case, what will be the formula? Q upon capital R square. It's clear. Here when you will put, जब ये substitution यहाँ करेंगे, capital R square upon capital R square. Therefore, it will be sigma upon epsilon naught. Sigma upon epsilon naught. Now see here, what will be at any inside point. So at any inside point means here, inside point. For inside point, small r will be less than capital R, and then E at inside point will be 0. It's clear? Because the Gaussian surface for inside point do not include any charge. Gaussian, this is the Gaussian surface for inside point. It is not including any charge. Therefore, electric intensity will be 0. It is clear? So this is due to uniformly charged thin spherical cell. Now see here, if you draw the graph of E versus R for spherical cell. Here in this side E and in this side small r. This points correspond to small r equals to capital R. And here this is the intensity which is equal to sigma upon epsilon. It's clear? It is the intensity which is equal to sigma upon epsilon naught. So see here. Here it will be equal to what? This is 0 up to inside point, as long as for these points small r is less than capital R. In this side small r is greater than capital R. At small r equals to capital R, what is the intensity? You have seen it is intensity is equal to intensity itni. And after this it is equal, it is varying inversely with the square of distance. E varying inversely with the square of distance. This. After that it is this. This. It's clear. So all these are the formulae. Now after this, I will do the numericals here. You can see. All of you open your book. All of you open your book. Are you open? Now all of you see question number 15. This question. ये क्वेश्चन हम लोग ओपन करें. Now see here. This is the question number 15. Have you got this question? In the figure, charges are enclosed by spherical cell S1 and S2. If the electric flux through the surface S2 is 4 times of the electric flux through the surface S1, find the relation between capital Q and small q. So as we know that electric flux do not depend upon size of the surface. It only depends upon the charge enclosed by the surface. So all of you see and tell me how much charge is enclosed by the surface S1. Surface S1 कितना charge enclosed कर रहा है? So inside the surface S1 there is Q, 3Q and minus 2Q. It is clear? Whether it is clear or not? S1 surface के अंदर क्या क्या चार्जेज है? Q है, 3Q है and minus 2 Q. So what will be the Q in? Who can tell?
2Q.
It will be 2Q. Q in will be 2Q. So what will be the electric flux here? 2Q upon epsilon naught. Now see here for surface S2, how much charge is included? तो अगर surface S2 में देखें तो 2Q तो है ही, साथ में क्या है, बाहर -Q है और प्लस कैपिटल Q भी है. So it will be Q in will be 2Q जो पहले से था, then -Q plus Q. It is clear? That is equals to Q plus capital Q. It is clear? This thing is clear?
Yes, sir.
So what will be phi 2 here? Small q upon epsilon naught. Now in the question, what is given? In the question, it is given that this is 4 times of this. ये क्या है? इसका 4 times है. Phi 1 is 4 times of phi 2. So now you substitute 2Q upon epsilon naught equals to 4 into Q plus upon epsilon naught. So when you will simplify, what will you get? Here epsilon naught will be cancelled. 2 1 जा 2 2 जा means हम यही लिख देते Q equals to 2Q plus 2 into capital Q. Here which one is? Here phi 2 is given 4 times of phi 1. This is not correct. Actually, it is given phi 2 is 4 times of phi 1. It's clear? Here, this is not correct. All of you see here. Phi 2 is 4 times of phi 1. So I can, here you can see. When I will substitute phi 2 is what? Q plus capital Q upon epsilon naught equals to 4 into 2Q upon epsilon naught. This and this cancel. So Q plus capital Q equals to 8Q. So what will be capital Q? It is equal to 7Q. यही आया होगा. Yes, this is the answer. Have you got? Now see here. Now you see the question here. Question number 1, numericals you can see. Have you got the numerical number 1? Numerical number 1 सबको मिला? बोले?
Yes, sir.
A point charge of 1.8 microcoulomb. Point charge of 1.8 microcoulomb. It's clear? At the center of a cubical Gaussian surface of side 55 centimeter. Find the net electric flux through the surface. Which formula you will use here? Cubical Gaussian surface के अंदर 1.8 माइक्रोकूलम का चार्ज है. 1.8 माइक्रोकूलम means 1.8 into 10 power minus 6 coulomb. What will be the electric flux enclosed by the cubical Gaussian surface? So as already I have told, electric flux do not depend upon the size of surface. It only depend upon the charge enclosed by that surface. It's clear? ये केवल किस पर डिपेंड करता है? Charge enclosed by the surface. So which formula you will use? This. Q in is given 1.8 microcoulomb epsilon naught. It is given in the beginning. You can see here 8.85 into 10 to the power minus 12. so that you can do. It's clear? Now see here. Here this is the value of epsilon naught is given. Now next question, the net outward electric flux, मतलब phi की value दी है. What is the net charge? Same formula you will use. Phi is given, epsilon naught is known. You have to find the value of Q in. It is clear? Means here you will use the same formula for question number 1 as well as for the question number 2. सबको समझ में आ गया कि नहीं?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes.
Now see here. Now this question. A point charge produces an electric flux of this through a spherical Gaussian surface of radius 10 centimeter with center at the charge. If the radius of Gaussian surface be doubled, how much flux would pass through the surface? So as already I have told, flux do not depend upon the size of the Gaussian surface. Means क्या है? Here it is given, a point charge produces an electric flux of this through a spherical Gaussian surface of radius 10 centimeter. अभी ये क्या है? इसका radius 10 centimeter. Now the radius of the Gaussian surface is doubled. Radius of the Gaussian surface is doubled means now the Gaussian surface becomes the spherical shell of 20 centimeter radius. R equals to 20 centimeter. Small r equals to 10 centimeter. So here it has been asked how much flux would pass through the surface. Same flux will pass because the amount of flux passing through the surface depend upon the charge enclosed by the surface. It only depend upon the charge enclosed by the surface. So that is same in both the cases. Charge यहाँ पर कहीं है. Now see here. Then you have to find what is the magnitude. Magnitude means Q in. You को find out करना phi e की value कितनी दी है? -750. So Q in equals to phi e into epsilon naught. So you can do this question. It's clear? Now question number 4 is very good. You can see the question number 4. बहुत ही अच्छा question. Question number 4. You can see here. An isolated means it is not interacting with any other conductor. Its charge is not interacting with any other conductor. Of any shape has a net charge of 10 microcoulomb. ये एक कंडक्टर है, इस पर कितना चार्ज है? नेट 10 microcoulomb. So as we know that from the electrical properties of charged conductor, electrical property of charged conductor. What is the electrical property? Charge resides on outer surface. Charge resides on outer surface. So when you will give 10 microcoulomb charge, it will distribute here on the outer surface. This way. What will be the charge on the outer surface? 10 microcoulomb. Now it is given inside the conductor is a cavity within which a point charge of +3 microcoulomb is situated. Now inside this there is a cavity. Cavity means एक hollow space है. Means ये तो material से fill है और ये cavity है. ये जो unshaded region है this is the cavity. And here there is a +3 microcoulomb charge is placed. It is clear? ये कैसे यहाँ पर रखा हुआ, किस तरीके से रखा हमको मालूम नहीं पर रखा. Now what will happen? Because of the presence of this charge within the cavity, एक नेगेटिव चार्ज इतने ही मैग्नीट्यूड का इसके इनर सरफेस में प्रोड्यूस हो जाएगा. In the equilibrium, a negative charge of -3 microcoulomb will be produced on the inner surface of this cavity. And then on the outer surface, positive charge of 3 microcoulomb will be produced. एक पॉजिटिव चार्ज 3 माइक्रोकूलम का प्रोड्यूस हो जाएगा. You have to find the charge on the cavity wall. What is the charge on the cavity wall? -3 microcoulomb. It is equal to -3 microcoulomb. And on the outer surface, 10 plus 3, that is equals to 13 microcoulomb. It will be 13 microcoulomb. So this you can do. Now all of you see the question number 5. समझ में आ गया सबको? Question number 5 is very important. This question has been asked number of times, and it is based on this formula: E equals to 1/4 pi epsilon naught 2 lambda upon r. E equals to 1/4 pi epsilon naught 2 lambda upon r. It is based on this formula. It's clear. You can see here an infinite line charge produces an electric field of 9 into 10 to the power 4 9 Newton per coulomb. Means the value of E is given at a distance of 2 centimeters. What is the linear charge density? Means you can see here what is given here. E की value दी है, small r दिया है 2 centimeter. 2 centimeter means 2 into 10 to the power -2 meter. You have to find lambda, that you can find. और इस तरीके का क्वेश्चन ये 2 बार तो कम से कम पूछा गया है, ये हमको मालूम. So you will do this question also. Now you can do question number 6 also. Too large. So all of you try to do these questions. It's clear? In questions को करें. And then you must do these objective questions also. Objective questions are also very important. This. And then here short answer type. यहाँ पर बहुत सी चीजें तुमको ऐसे ही मिल जाएंगी. What is the use of Gaussian surface? It's clear. So you will do these questions. State Gauss line electrostatics. What is a Gaussian surface? So you will do these questions.